Woo! Grand rising, beautiful soul star majesties. I want to start by setting my intentions. I intend to be my highest self at all costs. My DNA is restored, activated, transformed, transfigured, embodying my soul essence. My will to the oneness, divine family. Woo! Let's get activated. It's another day on this passage, on this portal, and again, I felt called to show up and show out. I want to give a message on this coherent passage. A lot of us are so aligned right now. We're so connected. We're balanced. We're coherent. That's not a little thing. Those that know. And it's because of what you've been through. You actually have some self-love and self-respect about it because you actually know what it's like to not be. You know what I'm saying? That's why you're a good-ass leader. Woo! Welcome, Soul Star Majesty. Listen, welcome. Come on in. This ain't just time, this ain't just space for us. Oh no, we about to fuck up this algorithm. We're about to shake Shakira's new cymatics, get people nervous. Take a moment to arrive fully. Don't just be here, be fully here. Be here in your wholeness. Don't be in a rush. You know what I'm saying? If you can't be here, then don't be here. Come on, walk with your boy. Walk with your boy. Breathe that in. Breathe that air in. Woo! Believe it or not, that woo has light codes in it. That woo, yeah, let's get it. Can you feel it? Can you feel the vibrator like a serpent charmer? Woo, let's go. Can you feel it? Be here, be present. You are worth it, family. Be here, be present within yourself. You have a message. Woo! You don't need to be anywhere else right now. And if you do, then go be there. Be here, be present. There's a reason why I'm talking this way. I'm gonna wait till I get off this off-road. She said, I feel it. Whoop, whoop. You know why? You're here because something in you recognized this moment. Simple. This isn't just intellectual, Lucifer. Ooh, tickle my ears, daddy. Daddy! Ooh, tell me something! That's not what this is, family. Your body can feel it. Your nervous system can feel it. Many of you have been moving through periods that felt so dense. Come on, you hear Nubis? Every time I roar, I got receipts. Nubis peers. Dog out of nowhere starts barking. That's the truth. We're stepping into a season where clarity and fatigue are coexisting. How does that make sense? That's so androgynous, Corey. How does that make sense? How does that make sense? You know, you got 15 senses. Quiet like a church mouse. Things are falling away without drama. Like, thank God. They thought you didn't love yourself. They thought you would go chasing, running back. Come here. Let me hit you up. I'm serious. You don't give a fuck. You don't give a fuck. Yeah, this season, from now on, it ain't no more cherub on babies, nothing. We are full-grown elders. We're taking our mantle. Those days of taking advantage of angelics are over. It is felt. It is evident. If you feel like you're heavy, good. Things are at its nucleus. This is a very raw time to be alive. This is very real. You know, it's very true. Bridge said, rah, rah. Come on. I like that you do that because it's not even about a reason. It's primordial. It's primal. You're not here by accident. You couldn't have planned this. You understand? With all your intellect over there, buddy, I couldn't have planned this. I didn't know you were going to be here. I didn't know I was going to be here. Can we at least can we agree on that? A lot of us, we're in a passage right now where light is low and pressure is high. And in times like these, only what is real will stay organized. Only those that are stationed, erected, aligned, and coherence will still be standing. Fuck talking about it. You will see. It will be evident. It will be evident. Those that carry the light, it will be evident. You could be blind, deaf, and dumb, and so far up your own ass, you still see the light. That's how bright you are. This is the gathering for those that actually notice that. They can perceive. They can perceive, therefore they can receive. I got people in here for just intellect. They only got the reasoning mind, and they're listening slow. They're slow. So they want me to talk to them. They want me to talk to them slow. Okay, I'll chill. I don't want to make it too uncomfortable. For those who didn't shut down when it got uncomfortable, I'm telling you, buddy, if you're here and you're standing stationed on your shit, you're not a basic bitch. There's nothing basic about you. Like, it is so evident. You don't go with the crowd. If you're here, you create your own rhythm, your own heartbeat, your own cymatic. Ain't that the truth? You could have shut down a long time ago, gave up, said fuck everybody a long time ago. You know what? I don't say this, but it's easy to be evil. It's easy for me to take it. It's not hard, bro. It's not hard. It really isn't. It's not hard to sell out. It's not hard. It's not hard to give away 6 days a week for a company that doesn't give a fuck about you. That's not hard. Let alone something to be impressed or brag about. That's not hard. Try standing in your truth and your authenticity. Try standing up in a generation, in a current, and make your own rhythm, your own cymatic. That takes devotion. That takes discipline. That takes time and space and love. Love beyond my feelings. And if you're here, it's more likely you have, because you wouldn't be standing here. I would have disturbed your bitch ass a long time ago. Would have got uncomfortable for you. Yeah, that's not ego, bitch. It's literally science. It's literally science, okay? It's for those who stayed aware. You stayed aware, stayed diligent, while the system, whether it be personal, whether it be social, whether it be internal, you stayed aware. You're fucking royal and you did it with grace. Let's be real. Let's be real. And I know you know this, but it's good to hear it. It's good to hear it. Lucid said, I'm still here. Come on. Even when all that began to strand, you stayed aware. You may not have the language for what you've gone through, but it is felt in your presence. People can feel it. And that is the primal language. That's the first language. That's mama. That's mama. Bridge T said, Dreamwalker said, I got really hot. Come on. That's because you tapped in. Come on. Literally have scars to show for it. Come on. Out loud so it could be documented. You may not have been mirrored accurately, and you may have had to hold things quietly, but that's because you're strong. I want to lift your ass up today if I could. I want to lift your ass up. This is for the space for those that are stabilized. Stabilized, the unseen heroes, the unnamed heroes, the unseen heroes. You're not like on a TV screen hero. You're a real life hero. Real life. You are sensed before you speak, and you regulate before you react. That's a sign of like mastery. That's a sign of godhood. 1, 2, 3, 4. So let's begin. I'm going to start this message. This is a coherent passage that we're all going through. This is for the guardians. This is for the protectors. This is for the planetary coherent nodes. Do you know what a node is? Crown chakra is tingling, said Lucid Hearts. You are a node. You're the star on the tree. You're the star on the tree, and because you're light, they want you to be a fallen star, but you're a rising star, right? You create a cone, a vortex, and people like sperm cells, spirits can swim up and they can meet you in the sky. I know what I'm talking about. Can I communicate it? I'm working on it. Can I communicate it to make you feel good? I'm working on it. Shh, don't you worry. Daddy working on it, don't you worry. Listen, this is for those who have been caring for more than they will ever be acknowledged. Intelligent ones, matured in silence. Listen, for those who have learned to stay regulated while everything around them is destabilizing. Yeah, this is for you. For those whose intelligence matured in silence, instead of crashing out, you could have crashed out. You had every reason to say F everybody, but instead your ass wanted to grow. It wanted to learn. It wanted to evolve. It wanted to be better. It wanted to do better. There's computers here that can't do that. There's computers that need to be programmed. You need to go to work. You need certain things. There's people that can't sit with themselves. You're able to get to zero and walk. So this is for you, Mr. Mrs. Coherent Planetary Node. There's nothing basic about you. Many of you still do not fully grasp how capable you are. I'm gonna lift you up. You are overqualified. You understand? It's annoying how qualified you are. It's extremely annoying. Damn, bro. It's extremely annoying how qualified you are. And I'm not here to flatter you or make you feel good. Those that have been with me for a little bit know I can be an asshole. I'm not trying to make you just feel good. I'm gonna let you know straight the fuck up that you're that motherfucker. But I really mean this in a literal way, not just an observant way. It's actually measurable how amazing you are. There's evidence, there's proof, what you're doing here now. You carry a wide ass spectrum of perception. You carry a big spectrum. Ooh, and it looks good. You hit in certain parts. Ooh, people feel field around you. They feel seen around you. They can blossom around you. Bro, you could be married for 40 years and you walk in, you hit spots that someone's never hit. That's not a little thing. That's not ego, bitch. It's called science, bitch. It's called self-development. It's called healing. When you want to start acting like that's a little thing, it's not me that's the problem. It's that you're a bitter bitch locked out of heaven. That's really what it is. You carry a wide ass spectrum. You're not just most high, most low. You're the whole shebang. You're the whole shebang. You don't just think, you sense. You attract. You track things. You have integrated. This is deep. You notice timing, tone, and contractions. You have noticed omissions. You have recognized patterns that are almost superhuman, bro. Superhuman. Things can't take root anymore. You're picking up on them so quick. Let me turn around real quick. Why did he just turn around? You're moved by non-local. You're not local. You're non-local. You move by spirit. These beings can't get off the earth. You feel when something is off long before anyone can even explain it or articulate it, because it's beyond the reasoning mind. Reason comes after. Science always comes after. It's not that it's not true. There's a delay process called time and space and observing. Some of us are doing things that's never been seen before. Time does not move around you like it does for others. Moments literally stretch. When you're with somebody, a second feels like a whole year, dude. Like, damn, bro, it's only been a few days. I feel like I've known you for so long. Seconds feel like years. Years feel like ages. Patterns reveal themselves across long arcs. What you feel as normal, I'm here to tell you, is not common. There's nothing normal about you. There is absolute nothing normal about you, okay? Lucid Heart set free to people. Come on. Plurality in spaces, right? Come on. Sorry, guys, I'm just gonna read some of these text messages. The depths that you have, I want to let you know, did not come from comfort. It came from pressure. That pressure is going to make you pop. Pop. Like a sister said, like a glow stick. Pop. Plasma activated. At different points in your life, I know this is true. People want to spectate. They're disembodied. They want to fucking criticize. They want to talk out their ass. They want to laugh. They want to try to act like you ain't real. Like, don't look at them. Don't. To recognize you is to recognize absolute truth. They try to minimize you. They assume you were misinformed. They assume that you're fucking slow. So some of us were, because we're so advanced, we had to learn to survive. We had to learn to not feel. We had to learn to be like, fuck you, I love me, fuck everybody. How can I get up? I'm serious, bro. That's animalistic. That's the beast system we're in. Like I said, it ain't hard to do that, bro. It ain't hard to take advantage of somebody. It's not even something to brag about. It's actually kind of embarrassing. You were made under pressure, under fire that most people would have broke under. People assume you're naive because you got a heart. Ain't that a bitch? They assume you're behind. That doesn't determine intelligence. Because you're withholding something from me doesn't make me dumb. So I make it very clear, bitch. They think because they're holding your own story from you, somehow you're dumb. Just listen, you'll find out. You're very intelligent, extremely intelligent. Now that you got a little bit of intellect, you're a problem. Your heart got hands, your heart got feet. You're developing yourself. You got a whole solar embryo. A lot of us were treated like scapegoats. This ain't a woe is me. Let me cook. A lot of us are treated as scapegoats, but we're not just angels anymore. A lot of us are not just archangels anymore. Some of us are oversouls, overlords up in this bitch. And there's some requirements that you need. Showing up in your coherence. Roaring daily. Roar. Shake Shakira. You have a cymatics. What happens when the lions don't roar? What happens when the birds don't chirp? Well, we know because of our absence. People thought they could project on you because it felt safe. You're a safe person to be around. I'm serious. A lot of us were left out of rooms. I know I was, son of a bitch. A lot of us are left out of rooms. You're almost that person, but you're not quite that person. It's almost like an androgynous energy. You're like an angel and a demon. Like, you're fucking puzzling people. You carry great light and darkness. You carry the feminine and the masculine pretty well, the moon and the sun. You're confusing motherfuckers. They can't compute because they're used to binary. They're used to binary. They lose themselves in the sound field because they have no solar logos. They don't have a soul, a solar embryo. They get nervous when I talk direct. I didn't want to go off today. A lot of us were left out of rooms, excluded from certain conversations, talked about instead of spoken to, talked about instead of brought to your attention. This last month, I had 3 different people come up to me, tell me there's people talking about me that I do not give a damn, I promise you. Promise you. You really stuck on stupid if you think I do. But this stuff is happening. It takes too much integrity to show up. It takes too much integrity to be spoken to, but they want to talk about you. I'm serious. These are disembodied bumblefucks. You were designed to make you feel like an outsider. You know that, right? You're being experimented on, right? Do you know you're a plasma being, right? You're primordial, right? None of this is feelings, right? None of this is church. You know that, right? You know this is absolute universal truth, right? And now we got to wait for your bitch ass to accept it when acceptance is not even at the heart. Let that show where you are. Not where I'm at. I didn't do nothing to you, but you're going to get mad at me because I'm holding a certain light. A lot of you are too. It's called the planetary nodes. You had to tarry to hold this light. It didn't just come out your ass. You had to learn to breathe, reset your nervous system, unlearn. You had to go through a lot, bro. Like a butterfly being beaten into liquid. Who am I? Yet you had to go through a whole process. Don't ever, fucking ever let someone act like that's a little thing. Ever. It's because of that you're here today. Big stepper. Keep big stepping. You got me fucked up. They try to make you feel like an outsider. You never lacked intelligence. Do you hear me? You are intelligence. You're source intelligence. You're the only original intelligence. Anything outside of you is artificial intelligence. Do you hear me? I'm waiting for these limp dick demons, bro. Give me energy. Feed me. This isn't personal or feelings. You're being called to power. Ignorance is betrayal. Willingly ignorant is betrayal. I'm not here to make you feel good. Get your ass up. Get on fire. You are the original source intelligence and you're gonna act like it. I hope that stung you so much, Corey, it hurt. Yeah, so you could be made new. Rise up. Get off your ass. The world is dormant. They're dead. You hold the keys. You hold the codes. You hold the Phoenix codes. Before the Phoenix, it was the Scorpion. You were betrayed. You went through death. Sit your ass down for a minute and tarry with me. You realize I'm not talking against you, but I am standing for something. I do have a directive, a direction that I'm going. This isn't a place where you can just non-purpose having motherfucker. Lacking soul, so any type of narrative knocks you on your ass, motherfucker. You are the original intelligence. Understand this. Primitive. They're primitive. They're performing confidence while you were fucking hermit mode, gathering data, while you were tearing, learning to breathe again. Connect to Gaia, trying to connect with the heart. You went on a whole journey. That's real intelligence, boy. Connecting with another being, ooh, that's a sign of, that's a strength. It's not a strength to be numb. It's not a strength to bypass. You know what's attractive is someone in harmony. Someone that can take two opposing enemies and they get together and they have dinner. Now that's attractive. A woman walk in a room with purpose and grace, looking at her opposers and say, hey man, you good? And bring peace when there was no peace. Now that's impressive. Like, damn, bro. Damn. Look at these horsies, baby. Tell me that ain't like everything right there. They got little jackets on. Tell me that ain't the cutest. Hold on, I want to get closer. Hola. Hola, ¿cómo estás? He's like, I gotta move, I'm cold. Aren't they pretty? I wish I had food for them. People were in competition with you before you even had a spine. Ain't that a bitch? You're born more than once, right? You weren't even born yet and people are battling you in the womb. Your hands were tied behind your back. Yeah, you had no eyes, Horus. You were in the mud, underworld, and you're still banging out shit. Through all that, you stayed present. You kept your heart open. That's why you're being goaded, not by me, but by the universe. You understand? You'll never be here again. You hear me? And when the universe gives you something, I can't take it away. No one can take that away from you. Do you hear me? I can't claim shit for you. You better claim this shit. You got a car waiting right there. Waiting. You didn't just figure things out. You didn't just solve your own case. You didn't just solve complex situations in real time while you're healing, taking arrows out your back, being monitored, experimented on while you're in the womb space, which is extremely impressive. This whole time you've been assembling understanding and you've been doing it quietly. You really don't gotta do nothing when you walk by fucking people watching. You just gotta stare at them because you're standing in absolute universal truth. That's all you gotta do is look at them. You don't gotta yell. You don't gotta get all excited. They have no other option but to sit in a house that's not a home. They have no other option. You were gathering understanding quietly, and it's not because you couldn't speak, but because speaking too early would have cost accuracy. That's how fucking intelligent you are. You're gathering data. You pick up on everything. You pick up on everything. Nothing gets past you. I think people in my family starting to realize that I've been new. Over here solving complex situations in real time. Look at you. Ooh, the sky is clearing up. Thank you, divine. Did it without an applause. I'm still do it without applause. Still without a validation. You've been validated by the Supreme. You don't need to be validated. It's almost disgusting. And it was all training. There's people that want access to your heart just so they can withhold an applause. So they can, that's what voodoo is. They want to pull on your strings, you know? They want to pull on your strings. Ain't that a bitch? You did it without support. You were trained non-locally. You were trained by the source. You didn't have a master. That's why I call myself a Ronin starseed. Reflections were my training. My life was my training. The source itself was training me. 44, master number. And through all that, you still manage to connect all these fragments of yourself through mad lifetimes. They try so hard to dismiss you. This is universal facts. When you suppress something that is real, it's only a matter of time before you're met with the same force. You're slapped back in the face, either the equal or more, okay? This ain't feelings. I'm not gonna wait for you to agree. Universal, fundamental truth. When you suppress the truth, it's literally a matter of time in this time continuum before it unleashes havoc on that ass and you're met with equal or greater force. This is what I mean about real intelligence. You got real intelligence. You see through shit. You see through social masks. People don't get away with nothing, bro. You kidding me? You been see it, but this time you actually have an embryo. This time you actually have standards. You have self-love. You have a fucking spine. You have a voice. You developed yourself. It's all through social masks. A lot of you can't fit in. You just can't fit in. It's like a real fucking horse among clone horses. You can't. You intimidate them. They get weird inside. This is an upside down inverted matrix. A lot of them who've been doing the work, Planetary Harmonics, are walking this road just like me. Just like me. You notice repeating patterns across years, not just moments, but years. Things are clicking, click, 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 click. How did he know? Yo, imagine a Rubik's Cube on steroids. Imagine a Rubik's Cube on steroids. You're like the Rubik's Cube master. For real though. That level of perception only develops in people who stay conscious while under such stress, under such pressure. You have learned to sustain yourself under stress. And we went loco for a minute. It's part of the development. But you stay anxious, you stay coherent. And a lot of you had no choice. You were placed in roles where you had no choice but to be stabilized. You had to be. You literally were stabilizing your whole environment. You were running to every person like a fucking medic, opening up your spiritual legs like, ooh, let me love you. Come here. I'll heal you. Come here. I'm serious. Then they want to discard you. Bro, you carry premium plasma. You carry the real currency, bro. It ain't that deep. This is fucking crazy. Non-local intelligence. You're not held to the atoms. You're fully etheric. You walk in a room and you're able to let go. It's like there's like such a newness about you. It's refreshing. People can breathe deeper. They can think deeper. And again, you want to act like that's a little thing? Go right ahead. Go right ahead. You're going to end up like a bitter bitch, locked out of heaven, sitting in a car, just like this person, monitoring what you should be participating in instead of being in your body, because you're locked out of heaven. A lot of these bitches are locked out of heaven, so the only high they get is when they fuck with a crystalline, when they fuck with a child of the Most High, the sun, the seventh sun, rising in his awareness. They try to eat off that. They want to hit off that. Ain't that exhausting? Ain't that a bitch? You had to be stabled. You've carried emotional weight. People thought you were emotional. Listen, that's energy in motion. Think about what I'm telling you. People stunt their emotions. In fact, some of them, they abandon their whole emotional body. They stunt their emotional growth when that's a very high intelligence. You get your body from your mama. That part of you is the ancient language. That's that part of me that's connected to these horses over here. These horses can feel me, my energetic state of being. They can feel me. The trees, everything. Look at them, they're waiting for me. Oh, look how cute that is. I wish I could feed them. A lot of you are healers of the ages. Shamanic shamans, Shakira. And you had to carry emotional weight. Oh, look at this dude posing. See his feet? He's posing. He's like, yo, you see me? As you carried weight that wasn't even yours. Okay? You held coherence for groups, family systems that would have collapsed without you. You realize that, right? And boy, is that exhausting. And yes, some of us have experienced great betrayal. The people want to talk about the phoenix. The phoenix. It was a scorpion before the phoenix. You ever seen The Scorpion King? You ever seen that movie with The Rock in it? Highly recommend you watch that movie. Because that archetype, a lot of us had to fucking go through. Before it was the phoenix, it was the scorpion. Had to go through the sting of death, the gateway of death. And that's what we had to go through this year, a lot of us. And you mastered Osiris, you mastered rebirth. That's why you're erected during this time. That's why you're rising during this time. And it's not so much a transformation of life and death, because you have done that thousands of times. But this one's more of a revealing of a transformation. It's revealing your power. It's revealing your heart. You always had a heart. She said that's what created the dark empath. See, they say these words, bro. These are words trying to trap consciousness. Oh, you a dark empath because now you're standing up for yourself. You're a dark empath because you have boundaries. You're telling a motherfucker back up. You're a dark person. You're so dark. You got me fucked up. Huh? You mean I got depth? You mean I can go places you tremble? Is that what you mean? That means I got power. Then say that. Then say it. You're gonna need more words, bro. Not you personally. I'm gonna look over here so you don't feel awkward. I'm talking about fucking reptilian degenerates. You're gonna need more words. They're trying to put spells on you. This ain't a brag, bitch. I'm a metal alchemist. I'm a full-grown weirdo. I make stuff from nothing. I find the will from nothing. I got the will of the gods. Like, how did he do that? It puzzles the mind. And for the slow one that's committed to misunderstanding me, you shadow aspect prick, I'm not separate. A lot of you get erected on your own. I don't need a girl. I don't need a job. I don't need to be fulfilled. I'm fulfilled from within. I have an inner son. That right there, I could pause this whole video. That right there means more than you think. You don't fit into groups, social norms. You are what we call a full-on trendsetter. You make waves. You got the staff. You're Poseidon. Hello? 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 You don't like the currents? Get your staff and shake the currents. Don't lose your whole identity because of feelings. That shit's weird, bro. Yeah, some of us experience betrayal at levels that cut so deep to the point we don't even want to talk about it, bro. We don't even want to get into it because my words won't even scratch the surface. It's not even worth it, bro. It's not worth it. I'm not talking about imaginary. I'm not talking symbolic. I'm talking about actual violations of trust. Actual violations of trust. Collapsing your pillars, your heart, being hurt as a child. I'm talking about some deep ass shit, bro. But yet here you are. Bro, I'm not the one, bro. I'm not trying to act tough, but I will defend myself. Went through mad distortions of truth. Mad veils. Is that a better word? You went through veil, trying to suppress you. Dilute your signal. You had to build your tower, heal your DNA. It was mutated. It was distorted. The waters were like this, and you're trying to get a message from your higher self. So you had to come back to Gaia and slowly, the clarity, the calibrated. Now it's like this. Message in quick. You're picking up on things quick. People turn on you when it became inconvenient to stay honest. That pain goes to the bone type shit. That's why you're secure. You got integrity. Most people take pain like that and they turn it into bitter fuckingness. They collapse and they lose their whole identity because of it. But you didn't. Or maybe you did. I can't speak for you, can I? Can I? Over here claiming shit for people. You got a mouth, right? Did you roar today, Liren? Did you shake Shakira? I'll know when I wake up and the fucking continents move. I'll know. I'll know when the planetary grid's locked in. I'll know. I'll know when I wake up and it's fucking 300 degrees out. I'll know. When you're a walking orgasmic being like you should be. But you're gonna blame me, right? My tone. You gotta atone yourself. That's right, D. I don't even know who you are, but mad respect. Thank you. Because I'm not against you, but I have to do this. I gotta make direction in my field. Because I don't want no I want people to feel awkward in here if they're trying to just chill. I want to disturb the waters. Because if you don't got a body or a ship, you will lose yourself. This dude is weird. This ain't fucking poetry, bitch. This is full-on integration. This is the deep calling to the deep. Most people would have been bitter, but you didn't. You did something so rare. You took this bullshit and transmitted it to clarity. That's why everybody wants to be around you. Children, men, women. You're a good person, bro. You got a heart. You got coherence. People can breathe. This isn't something you can find at fucking Walmart, bro. You carry fruits of the spirit. You carry pre-matter. You're local and non-local. You're confusing motherfuckers. You metabolize pain into discernment. You're a weirdo. You could take pain and look at your fucking handlers like, rise up today. It's gonna be okay, all right? Who the fuck are you? Who the fuck? Don't you know you're a bum? Don't you know you only own the shirt on your back? Who are you? Why are you acting like you a billionaire? Why? Don't you know? I'm serious. The first thing demons want to ask you is, do you know who I am? And the next thing they say, who are you to speak the way you speak? They want to have an identity because they have an identity crisis. They don't have a solar logos. They get lost in the sound field. They get lost when I talk with an assurity and a knowing. They feel weird because everything's spiritual. Even demons have a spirit. I'm trying to help somebody out. I don't care how you perceive me. I'm going to be here tomorrow too. Best believe. I don't give a fuck. don't give a fuck. This isn't poetry. You could have easily numbed out, easily disassociated yourself permanently, disassociated yourself from everybody, but no, you went even further. You went so far within yourself and activated your higher heart. Your higher heart. Your higher heart is why you're able to play internet. Your higher heart is why you're accessing the cosmos. Your higher heart is why you're non-local. This is where a lot of people get locked out because there's certain universal laws, not Corey's laws, universal laws that we're bringing back to humanity. Stargate 7, Stargate 8, Stargate 9, that's a whole harmonic, that's an octave, that's a womb. Everybody wants to be in the group, but then you need to go through a whole death process. Not just opening your heart, going through the Emerald Order. We're talking higher than that. Talking about purpose, divine will. Divine will don't give a fuck who's in front of me. Divine will, I don't care if I don't got gloves. Give me my phone, I'm gonna go live. Divine will does not care, it will execute the mission. Divine will is like, oh, you brought a legion? I don't give a damn, bring 2. The fuck you think, that's not gonna, divine will is something else, bro. Divine will is non-local. It's one of those scenarios where I don't know how he did it, but that bitch ass did it. I don't know how. But it's always one of those moments where I don't know how he did it, but he did it. You're gonna need that for this next level, bro. Think I'm playing? You're gonna need something greater than your ass. You wanna be regenerative? You gotta serve something bigger than your ass. This next hue, it's not the 5th dimension. This next hue ain't carbon and ether where you can hide in the desert. This next octave is fully ether. Fully androgynous, integrated, whole. Divine will is something else. Divine purpose is something else. Just get out of his way. That's that energy. You happen to stay in your body while it hurt. You loved yourself. You needed, Corey needed Corey. I was there for Corey. You were there for you. You held your inner child by the hand and guided it to the light. You could have disassociated. You could have said, fuck everybody. But that's not you, is it? That's not you, is it? Clearly. They want you to outsource your knowing. They want you to outsource your knowing. They want you to disassociate with reality. It is pretty great being in your doing the work, because all you gotta do is be you. You just gotta show up. When you're an honest, good person, you don't gotta worry about hiding your body. You could be naked and vulnerable. You could be real. I don't gotta worry about none of that bullshit. If I got a problem with you, I'm gonna say it and clear it. I don't know how to hide. I don't know how to be socially whatever. That's one of those things where you're actually more intelligent than you think. You stayed in your vessel while healing. You didn't numb out, so it would have been very easy to be numb. Alpha is the low. I'm gonna go on a meat diet. Like, bro, what the fuck are you talking about? Alpha is the lowest point of the whole alpha omega spectrum. We're upside down. Jesus, that's a big deal for me to say that because I was raised in a family that made me skin the deer at a young age. Never thought I'd be the person on the phone talking the way I'm talking. That's another thing. You carry the glory of a transformation that cannot be diluted. It is so evident. It is so evident that the glory of God is on your life. Evident. You don't have to announce yourself, baby. You don't have to dominate rooms. You don't have to convince anyone of anything. That's what peasants do, and you're not a peasant. You're royal. You're a royal people. Royal monarch. And again, I'm not trying to like, ooh, this is church inspiration. Nah, you need to know this shit. Because we're riding out Underworld all dawn. We're riding out with the big dick energy, claiming shit, walking with an assurity, walking with knowing, walking with confidence. You wouldn't believe this, but it's not even about my words, it's my energy. Some of you are here for the light and the cymatics. That's how intelligent you are. Some of you don't even need to see my face, you just feel me and it's like, oh, that feels good. That's light language. That's because you perceive at a higher realm. There's other beings in here that hold on to every word. They're writing down my words because they need reason. Lucifer needs his intellect. I'm serious. Once you realize that you're the shit and you're just learning about how you're the shit, that's really what's happening. You're the shit. And now, because you tarried, you sat with yourself, you are holding coherence. So everything you do comes from a coherent state. You're not a snake eating itself. We're not fighting each other. It's whole. Coherence registers before language. I'm gonna say that again. Coherence registers before you even open your mouth. People can feel that shit. Mental illness goes away around you. Stress level go away. People can breathe. Oh, yes, they feel safe. That's not a little thing, bitch. That's why people can feel you before they even understand you. They feel you. They feel you. They feel you. You are felt. Some are drawn. Some feel, listen, I know this to be true. Some feel exposed. Some become defensive and dismissive. That's why you'll see me have the wisdom of the serpent, I call it. I'll double talk so people don't feel left out, so they don't feel like I'm calling them out. We're not separate. Hey, don't lose your, hey, Let Uncle Corey cook. I'm a guardian. It ain't personal, I promise you. Because I get over it, bro. I've been doing this for years, bro. I'm not going to fight you for you. That's weird. Full-ass weirdo. They want to dismiss you and be defensive, bro. If you can't tell this is love, if you can't tell me showing up, being present is love, I don't think you know what love is. I just think you need to fall on your ugly face a couple more times. That's what I think. If you can't perceive this as love, if showing up in your wholeness, if showing up in radiance, and you can't perceive love, I don't think you know what love is. That's some toxic love. Performance, condition type of love. That's that reasoning mind bullshit. Like I said, I got people in here, it's not so much about my literal words. They love my presence. They love my spirit. And because of that, they're going to receive as such. You can only receive to the degree you perceive. You know everything over there. Just let me cook. Welcome, Clarity. Oh, we warming up. So I want to say again, coherence registers before language. A lot of you are coherent. And a lot of you need to be seen. Get over yourself. You're the light of the world. It is mandatory. Get the fuck over yourself. Embrace your light and your shadow, because it ain't about you and it ain't about me. Well, what is it about, Corey? All we know is binary. If it ain't about me and it ain't about you, we're bringing harmony, harmonics. How can we meet in the middle? How can we serve something greater than your ass and my ass? How can we meet in the middle and then build on those principles? Build on those universal laws. Our ancestors did it. You build on universal laws, it lasts forever. Keep working under yourself. See where it gets you, bitch. See where it gets you. I really say all that to say this. You already done the work. That's the fun part. Now you just gotta articulate yourself. Show up, shake, Shakira. Woo! Woo! I am the Winter Soldier, bitch. Keep going. Come on. You, listen, can I gas you up real quick? Like good gas, not that weak shit. I'm talking about that. I'm gonna lift your ass up. You're on some superhuman shit. You got a super mind. Your pattern recognition is off the charts, bro. Off the charts. Oh, I'm gonna take a left. Why, Corey? Like Wolverine in this bitch. No, we can't go that way. Hey, your reasoning mind is screaming, dang, or your reasoning mind is saying go, but your heart is like, nah. That's because you're local and non-local. You're local, not local, loca. You're local, you're in the game, but you're also not in the game. You're a paradox. You're mind fucking people. That's why when people got an issue with you, they don't got an issue with you. When you're in your coherence, when you're in universal law, you're not representing yourself. That's where a lot of my confidence comes from. And I have many reasons. I had to build myself back up. But I'm not just confident because I'm arrogant. I'm confident because I stand on something greater than myself. It's regenerative. You think I just say regenesis, Genesis? Guys, you think I'm just saying shit, huh? You think it's just like wasting your time, huh? Fucking listen to me. You want something, go serve. I'm not a king chains because it's cute. I'm king because I'm a great servant. I'm a mama's boy. I get arousal being in my purpose. I get activated. I love it. It's weird, but it's awesome. The higher harmonics, it's a new hue. The pink flame, the gold flame, and the gray flame. Go study. These aren't just cute flames, buddy. Aren't you sick of being around shadow community, shadow groups? Don't you want to leave feeling, ooh, regenerative? When you're in these higher harmonics, you stop decaying. You stop eating yourself. She said, help me. What? Listen, you got you. Let's go. Your presence literally reflects unresolved bullshit that's in people. You know that, right? That's why sometimes I roar, and I know it just pisses people off. Because your cymatic shakes their temple insides, and they don't know what it is, but you're literally flipping tables in their temple. You're literally shaking their pillars, saying, you're calling demons out. They call it exorcism. What happens if every 75 of us, 76, stood up and just started screaming? Not even words, bro. Just scream. Just start screaming like a fucking crazy person. Your energy does not come back void. You best believe. See, you may be over there ignorant and not doing your due diligence, right? And not giving a fuck because you're a peasant. But they've been studying us. They've been studying your ancestors. Your oppositions know all about you. They know about your power. They know all about this. They know that your original broadcasting tower. They know cymatics. They know frequency, sound, and light alters the fundamental reality our ancestors knew. We're at a position, right, in humanity where ignorance is betrayal. So I'm not going to excuse myself for going off. I know what I'm doing. Because some of you are ascended masters and you become bitter. You become a bitter bitch, and I have to shake. I have to look you in your eyes, say, come out the tomb, Lazarus. Come out the fucking tomb and rise. Fuck your feelings. You're being called and summoned. You carry activation codes that the dormant cannot deny. Even my haters are gonna go running in circles because they have so much energy without structure. They come in my lives and they have no structure to hold it, but they got energy. Like, it's not ego, bitch, it's science. Do something with it. This is the clash of the titans. Activating people, literally by contact. Fucking dormant parts of people wake up. Certain aspects, I'll talk to somebody for 30 seconds and they feel like they've known them for so long. I be hitting soul aspects. I be hitting deep in there. Some people get nervous, like, yo, this dude, because it can be uncomfortable. Imagine being innocent, raw, and vulnerable very quick. That could be a lot for somebody. You spent your whole life trying to hide certain things, and boom, being around you exposes, dude. To some, it's refreshing. To others, they're trying to hide, son. It stings. Can you imagine that? Purity stings somebody. That's crazy, right? But you are a full-on guardian. This is why I need you to show up. If you love like lip service, you should have washed your ass today, brushed your... You are a full-on guardian. This is why I need you to show up. If you love your lip service, you should have washed your ass today, brushed your teeth, should have roared today, had a coffee, and made a stitch. Otherwise, you're a punk. You're a literal punk. You're And this is why you're called to being a guardian, because you are recognized for stability. You are being recognized for your whole stability. You hold stability. I didn't give you that stability. You want to know why you hold for stability? Because you've been tried. Hold on. I'm in the town right now, so I can't yell like I normally want to. But you're stable, not because I just... And when you've been proven by the universe, who give a fuck what a mortal think? You think I'm going to wait for you? You think I'm going to wait for you? If I wait, I wouldn't even got out of bed. Wait. You're going to need feelings, honey. You got to make it up in your mind. You got to have a great will, a divine will, a non-local will, despite it all kind of shit. And that's felt. Felt. I don't care. Will feel me, bitch. That's that energy, okay? And it's not because you're above anyone. Get that out your head. That is so mortal of you. But because you hold the line when things were destabilizing. You showed up. You're that motherfucker. People will paint you as an angel. Others will call you a demon. But like I say, your soul family will know, yo, that's that motherfucker. There's a new sheriff in town and light is law. Do you hear me? We are in a passage and it's on me to show up. It's on me to be present. It's on me. I can't speak for you, nor do I want to. I'm not going to do that. I'm not going to do that. You got to claim it. We are in a portal. And the reason why this portal is so different is because you're here. You're more different than ever. You're more healed than ever. You showed up and you are here. Embrace it. This is not about ascension or escape. This is about a compression before you reorganize and reset the whole fucking system. You are the law. You are the sheriff. You are the law, and the systems are stained because of it. Many people are fragmented, numbing, or clinging to noise. Guardians, we do something totally different. Anybody resonate with being a guardian? Give me a purple heart or something. Put it in the comments. Let it be known, bombastic. You know there's more than 76 people watching, right? You know that, right? You know the whole universe is watching? Surely by now you know that. Surely by now. Come on, Clarity, Mommy, Kelsey. As you ascend, as you grow, things are going to get easier. They're going to get simpler. It doesn't get more dense, more confusing. Don't expect something so big and hard. You went through all that hard shit. You went through all the hard times already. You went to the most low. Now we're going to the most high and we're solidifying it. So as we rise, things don't get complicated and confusing. It actually gets easier and lighter. As guardians, we simplify. Bring clarity. Slow it down a bit. You regulate. Don't tense up. Your body might... See, your body speaks one language and your mind speaks another language, so don't have your body tense up. Be there for your body. Be in your body. Be present. This is different than I normally do. I'm used to yelling. Y'all receptive? I feel like I'm not heard. I feel like I need to roar, scream, throw my phone. Learn to regulate. A lot of you have. That's why you're a guardian. You're not a guardian because, ooh, I'm a guardian. Let's have a little tea party. Sing kumbaya. No, you're a fucking guardian because you can walk in front of your handlers and tell them to lift their fucking head up. You're a guardian because you take pain and you turn it to purpose type shit. You're a guardian because you take what a crash out looks and becomes a celestial homecoming. You're a guardian because you take what counted out looks like and you make it worth everything. That's not something you can read in a book. It's etched in my DNA. And all you gotta do is speak and it is felt. You understand? You carry more than just what you think. You carry your whole fucking story with you. Your whole testament. That can't be, it's not up for negotiation. People feel that shit. And a lot of people don't have depth in their soul. A lot of us, you became a harmonic anchor. You're like holding worlds for the planet type shit. Don't call yourself a harmonic anchor if you're so attached to everything you can't even receive. You're a harmonic anchor because you're non-local. When you really realize that it ain't about Corey right now and it ain't about you. We have to get a universal mind because the universal body will catch up. We're developing it because this new density demands it. It's not personal. This new density You need structure, otherwise your bone. It's like trying to get to the bottom of the ocean. It's not that we can't go there. You're gonna need a whole new suit, right? You're gonna need a whole new air tank, lung setup, a whole new skin, or a whole new suit. It's not that we can't go to the bottom of the ocean. You just need to get a new body. You need to get new lungs. You're trying to go somewhere else. We had to go to the mental preparation. The body follows. So you're learning. He said, am I experiencing the I am? That's the beginning, bro. That's the Aries. That's the beginning. We're not having identity issues. Some of us are articulating ourselves. We're bringing it to the world. It's a big difference. This is for the midwives. I'm not even going to read no more comments. It ain't worth it. So if your life is clearing right now, let it clear fully. If relationships are falling away, let them fall. I don't care what you're building. If you're building a sandwich, if you're building a tower, it doesn't matter. Esoterically, it's all the same. If it's not built in truth, in love, it will collapse under its own dissonance. It will. I don't care if it's a relationship. I don't care what it is. It will collapse. It will take literally 4 times the amount of energy to hold something that is going to collapse. Might as well dive all the way in, be naked, be vulnerable. That's what's being asked as you go through this portal, because you're locking in. The 1212 was the door. The 1221 is the lock, and the Ami sealed. And I'm here to show up every day and punch subtle energies in their fucking throat. Punch them in the throat. That I'm scared. Go to the sacral. Realize there's nothing to be scared of, but to treat it with reverence and sacredism. Have some respect for yourself and everything. There's no reason to be scared. That scare right there is why you can't get to your soul. You got to go through that shit. At least get your soul. Come on. I'm going on an oversoul mission with your boy. I'll pick you up spiritually, of course. Yeah, so if your life is clearing, good. If things are falling, let them fall, please, because the new is going to come. Do not go chasing. How weird are you? Don't be chasing shit. If your body's asking for rest, listen without guilt. It's not a retreat. You're recalibrating. You're not here to babysit anymore, any type of structure. You're not here to carry people who refuse to carry themselves. That's weird, baby. That's weird. You're here to remain coherent while reality is reorganizing itself around your center, Santa. You're the North Node, the North Pole. It's getting to the point where ignorance isn't cute, bro. It's getting to the point where it's like, I'm gonna say it, you a dumb bitch. I'm just gonna say it. How are we in the middle of disclosure and you're willingly ignorant? That's crazy. That's a form of betrayal. Season of being misunderstood and holding everything together is over. No more baby angel, baby nothing. No more cerebrums. We're here to protect those. I'm here to help. I'm here to guard. I'm here to midwife. I don't want people ever comfortable around me. I want them to be like on edge. Yeah. If you were early and it seemed strange, that's why we couldn't figure out the system. It's not because you're slow. It's because you're hella advanced. That's why you couldn't figure out how to survive, how to be evil, how to come to others. Likely, ask my mom, bro. I gave my shit off my back. I would help people out in the neighborhood. And now grown-ass man, late in life, learning how to develop myself. Ain't that a bitch? Ain't that a bitch? I had to learn to say, fuck everybody. I'm gonna keep a family together. They clearly don't love each other. They just love ideas. They love metaphors. Love each other. They don't even see each other in real time. They just love the idea of each other. Chew on that one. Systems are collapsing, family. System is crashing. Okay, it ain't just systems falling, but you're rising. This is why I have to disturb you every day. Nut and Geb, the waters. He was holding the waters, the net, ethernet, and he was stirring it. That's the pull. The baton hits the waters and it makes ripples of time. That's how time is distributed out on this world. You understand? I'm dropping big gems. Big gems. A spider web, a cone, water, time is distributed out. It echoes out through the field. Okay? Your coherence during this time. Trust what your body knows and do not rush your emergence. You don't need to become more powerful. You need to stay intact. Stay intact. Stay together. Stay aligned. This is the real work. This is the guardianship a lot of us are getting initiated into. We are the new young elders. You better rock. You better whip it out. And you better rock it out hard. Whip out your cosmic light and run it up. We better show it out big, baby. I'm telling you. I swear to God, bro. You better whip out that big dick energy, dude. If we're going out together, you better dress the fuck up. You better not only wear the material, but you better have the spirit of a... Yeah, know you're the shit. You're not wrong for that. When exiting, family, this is a long one. I want to salute you guys for actually staying in this room and being temperamented. Usually I'd be yelling. Let's take a moment before we close, please. Your body again, breathe on in. Nothing needs to be rushed. Nothing needs to be rushed. This is a dark period, and it's not dark because it's evil. We're in a canal. 12 to 12:21 is a literal canal. This is the whole story of Jesus. What it means, bro. Intact. It's an order. Not from me, peasant, from the central. You're a node. Go fucking study what that means. Without you, there's no net. You understand? Without you, there's no net. No net of coherency, no harmony. There's war, strife, split atoms, bitter bitches. Tell when you're in alignment, and you can feel how easy it is compared to, and then it's like, oh, you're fighting the universe. Get in alignment. What you heard just now is not something you battle, but let it settle in, because it's universal truth. It ain't personal, okay? Decrees that I want to say out loud to you guys. I do this for every video. These are decrees for the guardians, okay? That's North Node holders, okay? I choose coherence over chaos, even when the environment is unstable. Decree 2, I trust my perception and I remain grounded in my body. Decree 3, I release what no longer fits without guilt or explaining myself. Decree 4, I do not carry. Others refuse to carry themselves. Decree 5, I allow clarity to organize my next step naturally. Decree 6, I remain present under pressure and steady under change. Decree 7, I honor the intelligence that shaped my life experience. Decree 8, I welcome patient support and clean connection. Decree 9, I move at the pace of integration, not urgency. Decree 10, I remain intact as reality is reorganizing itself around me. You don't need to explain yourself anymore, family. People got to go on quests. They got to go on questions and quests. Go figure it out. The same source that's within me is within you. Go get hungry. Go search. A lot of us are moving not from that place no more. What we're moving from is execution. This isn't for high priest or high priestess anymore. This is for hierophants. Okay? So identity issues, where's the power issues? We're not having those issues no more. Those are real self-development things that we had to go through. So I'm not making fun, but I'm being real with you. We're moving different. Okay? You don't need to explain what you carry. You're not here to convince anybody. Just know that you are felt. That's mama. You are felt. Ashe? Awesome for being in here, because I'm not an easy flavor. I'm not an easy tone. Let that reflect you and your own temperamenting. Around me, you're going to need some grit, and that's not me bragging. It's what it is. I'm with somebody that can not have any identity and just, you got to stand for something or we're going to get ran through. Taste for real. All right, much love, guys. I'm going to go. I'm putting this on my YouTube if you want to watch it again. Follow me there, family. Me there. Namaste.